Hi, we're going to review your practice test from your diagnostic parts of speech test that you did for today. And we're going to take a look at each one of these and explain why the answer is what it is. Some very simple basic sentences. He walked around the corner. The word around is a preposition. Remember that prepositions are easy to find because they show position. The word around is a preposition because he walked around the corner. Prepositions show the position of one thing in relation to another. You may have been told something like, a sentence like, the man walked blank the mountain, and whatever word you can put in the middle of that is going to be a preposition. Or if you imagine a box and you can imagine an object being in, on, around, behind, one of those words is a preposition. And so there are lots of lists of prepositions. You can look those up if you don't understand the concept. So the answer to the first one is preposition. Number 2 says, Paul hopes that she will sing with the choir. The word she. And the answer is, it's a pronoun. And remember that pronouns take the place of other nouns. And so we don't know who she is. We're assuming she is a female who has a name. And we're assuming that name has been mentioned at the prior to this sentence. So keep in mind that a pronoun takes the place of a noun. And so we don't have to keep repeating the name of a person or that same noun over and over and over. That's what pronouns are. The next one says, have you seen the eraser? And the word eraser is a noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Some people also add a quality or an idea. So it's an object, it's a person, it is a place like a state or a country or a town or even inside a classroom. A quality would be something like speed or agility or kindness. An idea is anything that's really abstract. It's not anything you can touch or feel, but quality and an idea are pretty similar in that regard. Let's take a look at the next one. Older people seem to tire more easily. The word older modifies people, tells you more information about people. So therefore, since people is a noun, older is going to be an adjective. Let's move on to the next one. The store overcharged me. The word overcharged is a verb. The store, so we have the subject, the store. What did the store do? The store overcharged me. Okay, so that's a verb. And we know that verbs show action or state of being. The next one says, my sister answered the questions intelligently. And the word intelligently is an adverb. And adverbs are probably the toughest part of speech to understand. Intelligently modifies the verb answered. It tells you how she answered. So it tells you more about the verb, but it also answers how and why and to what extent and some of those other questions. So we'll get more into adverbs as we progress through this unit. The next one says the officer ran quickly down the street. The word quickly is another adverb. It tells you how the officer ran, tells you more about the verb ran. And keep in mind that adverbs usually end in ly. Quickly, happily, lazily, tells you more about the verb. Can you jump over the hurdle? The word over is that's another preposition. Remember that prepositions show the position of one thing in relation to another. If you can jump over the hurdle, that means you are on top of the hurdle or above the hurdle. And so there are two objects, and the preposition shows the relationship of those objects to each other. I like peanuts and potato chips. The word and is a conjunction. And you may remember the Schoolhouse Rock song, Conjunction Junction, and but, and or are the three most common coordinating conjunctions, but we also have a way to remember that with the word fanboys. There's for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Those are all the coordinating conjunctions, so you may just want to memorize those since there are only 7 of them. The next one says, you really should see this art exhibit, Kenny. The word art is an adjective, and art tells you more about the exhibit. It modifies the exhibit, therefore it's an adjective. The next one says, may I sit between you two? The word between is another preposition. All right, so between you two, it would show the relationship of I between these two people. The next one says, can Jerry help him with the science project? The word science is an adjective. Project is a noun. Science is a word that tells you more about that project. It modifies that project, therefore it is an adjective. She purchased the ice cream with him. The word ice cream is a noun. It's an object. It's the thing of the person, place, or thing scenario. The lock was stuck. The word stuck is an adjective. It tells you more about the lock. Now this one's a little bit unique because it doesn't come right before the noun that it modifies. It comes after the verb was, but it still tells you more about the noun lock. Can you jump over the hurdle? The word hurdle is a noun. In this case, we're talking about a specific hurdle. We're talking about an object that is that people jump over when they're doing track and field. And we know that the word hurdle can also be used as a verb. So words don't have just a single part of speech. It depends on how the word is used in the sentence. So you can say, can you hurdle over the bench? In that case, hurdle would be used as a verb. In this case, it's used as a noun. I would like to go, but I have too much to do. The word but is, and if you remember our conjunction junctions, and, but, and, or, we know that but is a conjunction. My friends and I walked home after school. The word after is a preposition. Now in this case, after school tells you, well, school is actually not a thing so much as it is a time in this context, but after school still functions as a preposition. Georgette eventually walked with her brother to the station. The word with is also a preposition. So Georgette and her brother are walking to the station, and the word with shows their relationship in relation to each other. The next one says, Chris likes to joke around with his cousin. The word likes is a verb. Chris is the subject, likes is the verb, and the rest of this is the predicate. The very last one, the coach spoke admiringly about his team. The word admiringly is an adverb because it tells you how the coach spoke. Coach is the subject, spoke is the action verb, admiringly is an adverb that tells you more about the verb spoke. So it is an adverb. All right, so hopefully that is a nice review of the parts of speech. Hopefully you talked about those in middle school. We're going to get into some more complicated forms of those parts of speech as we move through the semester, and I hope that helps you understand those. So have a great day. Bye-bye.